Welcome. This video will explain the features of the NovoConnect platform for use by the new College of Florida members. It is important to note that we are using the updated navigation view during these videos. Depending on when you are watching, you may see a slightly different view in your own NovoConnect page. If so, click on the gray bar at the top of your page that says, "A new version of the improved navigation is out. Try it now," to change to the updated view of NovoConnect. This change will become permanent soon.
This video will show you how to put events into NovoConnect as a student organization leader. Please note that the process is slightly different for non-club affiliated student events and faculty staff events. Please see our other videos on these topics. Before we get started, it's important to note that all events must be submitted under a club profile. You must be a member of that group roster and have access to put in events. Please contact the leader of the club to be added and given access. For club leaders, we have another video outlining roster management and granting access. If you are a club president and do not have access to your profile, please contact the SOS office. To navigate to your group profile, click the three lines at the top left of your screen. Scroll to the membership section and click the gear icon to open your Manage Organization tools. Then click Events. This will open a new page, which is your Manage Events page. This is where you can also view and edit existing events or access RSVP attendance information. Click the blue Create Event button to start the event submission form. Anything on the form with a red asterisk is required. The form will not let you proceed until these fields have been completed. The first page is basic event details that will be generated on your event. Event title should be the name of your event. The theme is a broad category of your event. Users can sort events by theme to find events of particular interest. Next is the description of your event and should include the information you want viewers to know. You can also use the hyperlink feature in this portion, which may be helpful if you want to link to an Eventbrite page, a speaker biography, or anything else. You can optionally add other profiles as co-host of the event, which is particularly helpful because then only one person needs to fill out the form, but it will show up under all host profiles. Note that co-host will be able to see RSVPs and event attendance and have the ability to cancel the event, but they are not able to edit the event. Up next, you can set the start date, start time, end date, end time, and location of the event. Note that this section of the form is how you request the space for your event. If your event is located somewhere with a physical address, such as College Hall, you may choose to leave the option, "Yes, add a map" selected. This may be helpful if your event is open to non-NCF folks or off-campus. Most likely, you will want to turn the map feature off since it does require a physical address. This is ideal for on-campus spaces like specific classrooms or locations that don't have addresses, such as Z Green. If you want to set up a recurrence for your event, or your event has multiple dates, times, you can do that by clicking the Add Another Date button. This allows you to customize each occurrence and saves you time because it will generate a separate event in the system, but you only have to complete the form once. Next is event visibility. Who can see your event once it is generated? The default is the public. This means anyone on the internet can navigate to your event. Any events with visibility set to the public can be included in the events calendar on the NCF website. Students and staff at NovoConnect just means users have to be signed in to NovoConnect to see the event, so they must be NCF affiliates. Organization members means the event will only be visible to those on the roster of all hosting organizations. Invited users only means only those you manually invite can see the generated event. Event categories and perks are optional tags you can add to your event that allow users to sort by interest. If any of them align with your event, we recommend adding them, especially if there is free food. The next page is the RSVP tool. You can choose to turn this off by setting the Who Can RSVP section to No One. You can also make it so only those users invited can complete the RSVP, or anyone in the NCF domain can RSVP. Note that even if you set your event visibility to the public, only those with NCF credentials will be able to RSVP since you have to sign in. You can fully customize the RSVP section. You can limit the number of spots available and customize guest settings. You can also require that users indicate which organization they are representing when RSVPing. Finally, you can add RSVP questions. You can include a summary with instructions and add a variety of different types of questions. Up next is the post-event feedback section. This is optional, so you can choose to skip it. If you click the box to enable it, an email will automatically be sent to all users marked as attended at the conclusion of the event. We have another video that explains how to track attendance live at your event and how to input it afterwards. The post-event feedback email invites users to rate the event on a scale from 1 to 5 stars with an optional comment box. You can also add your own questions, just like in the RSVP section. Next is the event cover photo, and you can see here the image guidelines including file, type, size, and cropping. This is optional, so if you do not upload an image, the system will use a randomly generated stock photo. The final selection of the form is the additional information fields. Most of these questions prompt logic, meaning depending on how you answer, you may get additional questions, or certain reviewers will be added to your form. So it is very important to read the questions carefully and respond as accurately as possible. These questions also can be changed, so they might not be exactly the same in this recording as what you see now. Up first is a free response question about COVID precautions. Then, if this is an RA event or an event associated with residence life, you should answer yes, which will prompt another page of RA-specific questions and add the Res Life staff as reviewers. Next, if this is an event associated with the Student Success Center, their staff will be added as reviewers. If you are requesting the GDC as either your primary or alternate location, be sure to answer yes, so the GDC TAs will be added to the form to confirm deny availability. If you are requesting a space managed by Campus Space Scheduling, be sure to check answer yes, so they will be added to the form to review event details. If you want to host your event in a recreation space, answer yes to this question and be sure to fill out their separate Google form. Up next, list at least one alternate event location. SOS will automatically try to get the location you list on the first page, but will defer here if that space is unavailable. Your expected event attendance is helpful to know if the space you requested can accommodate your anticipated turnout. The next question asks you to list if you need any tables and chairs, which can be delivered by physical plant. SOS will submit a work order on your behalf. Next, you can request event support from the equipment TAs. Select all items that you would like and the amount. The EQ TAs will be added to your form as a reviewer. Similarly, you can request support from the Green Compost TAs. We have linked to the Student Allocation Committee request form to remind you how to get funding for your event. Finally, we ask you to affirm you have read, understand, and agree to the Student Event Host Policy and Student Organization Manual. When you click Next, you can review your submission one final time and return to the pages in the form. Once you click Submit, your event will be sent in for approval by the appropriate parties. Reviewers will comment on the form if they have any questions or edits. We recommend not advertising your event until your event is fully approved. Per the Student Organization Manual and Student Event Host Policy, events must be submitted at least 1 week in advance, but the sooner the better to allow time to coordinate logistics.
Thank you so much for watching our instructional video. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact us via email at sos@ncf.edu, via phone at 941-487-4501, or in person at HCL 4 Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.